What is going on, YouTube? Cartoon Theories here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be discussing discussing the Steven Universe Season 5 trailer. The trailer has been released a couple of days ago at San Diego Comic-Con, but I am late. I know I seen it already, but I just didn't do an analysis, and I'm late on my videos. So I'm going to try to keep being early, and I don't have anything else to say to you guys, except I'm going to start putting this in the descriptions and saying that, and I'm going to do it at the beginning of my videos, but sub to my other channels, Popular Gaming and VOD Reacts. VOD Reacts isn't set up yet, so just sub to Popular Gaming for now, and I don't have anything else to say, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Since the trailer was released, we've seen some major things in it. Connie is upset. I think this is in the reunited special after Steven comes from Wanted. After Wanted, and Steven goes back to Earth from Homeworld. Connie, he says that everything's fine, but then Connie said it's not though. I don't know what she means by that, and she's upset for some reason. Maybe because her parents said something because you know how her parents are strict, so they maybe said something like, oh, she can't be with Steven anymore because Steven put her in danger with all the gem stuff, and how the gems came for Connie, and she nearly went to space and would never see her parents again. So yeah, maybe Connie's upset because of that, and she's saying it's not fine. Lars' parents actually is going to come up in a future episode, and Steven probably told them that Lars is stuck in space, and they start crying, and they're devastated over it because their only child is stuck in space where they can't even go, and nobody else can go because there's no more ships. The ships are inactive, the Homeworld warp is down, so they can't go and rescue him or nothing. But the thing that they don't know is that Lars is a captain now, and he has his own ship with his own crew trying to come back to Earth. And this next shot, it shows another devastation of Lars being in space. Sadie looks tired, and she's like, she misses Lars being in space, and yeah, she wants him back in Earth, and she probably needs help. No, that's why she's so tired. Help at the Big Donut, and Lars isn't there yet, so she misses him, and she needs help. And this is one of the important shots. Lion's actually missing. We don't know where he is, but Steven in the trailer, Steven just puts up a poster saying missing Lion. So later in the trailer it shows spaceships, and maybe they take a Lion because I don't know, but it could be that they've seen Lion look magical. Maybe they have stuff like that on Homeworld, so they think that Lion came to Earth and they was gonna bring it back to Homeworld, and Steven couldn't find him. So that means that Steven can't communicate with Lars anymore, and we'll just have to wait and see if Lars will get back or not. Oh, and this is another important, the rest of this are important shots. It shows Lapis freaked out that Steven ran from Blue and Yellow Diamond. And later in the trailer, she's saying that she doesn't want to get caught in another war and get poofed and put into something for thousands of years again. That was traumatizing. So I kind of know why Lapis doesn't want to do this. Though we call her a crystal gem, she acts just like a crystal gem. But at this moment, she doesn't anymore. She doesn't want to be there by their side or helping them. So yeah, she just wants to leave, doesn't want to get caught up in another war and get stuck in something for thousands more years, because that was really traumatizing to her, and she doesn't want to do that again. That's why she's so freaked out that Steven ran from Blue and Yellow Diamond, because they're going to take their anger out on Earth. Oh, yes, and this shot shows, I'm going to say that this is a flashback. I think this episode may be the war, where they talk about what happened during the war and all the stuff that was going on when there was more crystal gems. Because we can see bismuth, garnet, amethyst, and pearl, but we don't know that other gem next to bismuth. That could be Crazy Lace, Biggs, or Snowflake, and they're fighting Pink Diamond. We might can tell that's Pink Diamond because where the gem placement is, and it's shaped like a diamond, and how the hair is spiked up. So maybe Pink Diamond tried to take out all those gems that rebelled against her, and try to fight her to protect the Earth. And this might be Greg's new house, because maybe he got sick and tired of living in a van. So he moved into a house, and now he has all the responsibility of the house where the crystal gems are standing. And he's saying that he doesn't know about Homer society, so they need to break it down for him. And Greg's like, he's a major character, so he's gonna be part of this. And Greg, maybe something else is gonna happen to Steven, and then Greg may go on that adventure with the gems to try to help. And then Pearl's like, she wants to explain. That might be the outside of Greg's house, by the way. Pearl's like, she want to explain, but she doesn't know how. She wants to explain everything, but it's hard to. Maybe we'll get the origin of Pearl, of who she used to serve, and what role she played the role as a Pearl, but what other things did she do other than speak, serve thing? Whatever. And this another shot of Lapis saying she doesn't want to get caught up in the war again, because the other war she wasn't even supposed to be part of. A bismuth just came, poofed her, and then I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was Pearl who put her in the mirror. Pearl or Rose, one of the crystal gems, put her in the mirror, and then she got stuck there for thousands of years. And she's gripping Peridot, saying that she's not getting caught up in another war. And then I'm gonna say that this might be a future episode, a Lapidat episode, where we might see a new fusion, or Lapis just leave and not be back for a couple of episodes. This shot, Lapis is using her powers. Maybe what I've been thinking is Lapis, after the shot where she doesn't want to get caught up in another war, she used her powers and probably lift something out of the ground. So I think it may be something to get off of Earth, like a spaceship to get off of Earth, and then Peridot's whoa, and then Lapis yeah, and then she gets in and leaves. But then something goes wrong. That shows in the trailer, something goes wrong, and then she has to use her wings to go get off the planet. See, to me, those look like missiles coming out of Emerald's ship, because they showing Lars of the Stars. So it looks like missiles targeting the spaceship that Lars and the Off-Colors use to get off of Homeworld. And this is Stevonnie's ship. So Stevonnie's back, and she's going to be flying a ship in space. Steven and Connie's space adventure. So Stevonnie's going to be flying a ship, and they're going to be probably helping Lars and the Off-Colors by their side to defeat Emerald and get back to Earth. And then look at the sky. It's white. So remember that. The ground is starting to shake. I was thinking that this may be the cluster, because we only seen the cluster once. Well, not seen, but we've seen the gems. And the cluster may come back as another role to boost the enemies thing, whatever, to boost that up. And then it may come back, and Steven has to fuse into Smoky Quartz to stop little mutants coming or something like that. Their ground is shaking, and Steven, Amethyst, and Peridot is there, so they may have to stop something from coming out of the ground, because Amethyst looking at the ground, so they may have to stop something from that's happening to the ground, or something that's coming out of the ground. And then Sadie starts to run. I'm thinking because Lars got off the ship, and then she sees him, and then she's running towards him to hug him, in those dramatic movies where they run up and then jump and hug, and they're so sad, and they're happy to see each other again. So Smoky Quartz using all 3 yo-yos. That's important because, remember, look, the white lighting in the sky. So that's the 3 yo-yos is important because one. They must be in a dangerous situation in order to use all 3 weapons that they have. Well, not weapons, but you know what I mean. And then 2, fusion is only for things when they're really endangered that their own power won't cut it. So they use both people and then fuse. And then, so they must be going against something really dangerous. And this is a shot where Lapis is leaving, and remember this lighting, just remember it. Lapis is leaving, and she must be like, she's sad because she's leaving Peridot. Like, I'm gonna say that's her lover, but let's not get into that. Well, she's leaving Peridot and the crystal gems and the Earth to get away from this war. And then this shows, I'm gonna say that this is Lars or Stevani's ship where Emerald is blasting, and this foreshadowing that more gems are coming to Earth in order to stop the crystal, to get the crystal gems, and they're gonna try to destroy the Earth. And then I was right. Stevani's ship is falling down back to the Earth because maybe some plans went bad and they couldn't do it. So, and then Peridot is remember this lighting. Peridot is letting her hand saying this Earth is armed too, isn't worth protecting. But then the same lighting has Lapis when she's leaving with her wings. So Lapis is now flying off. She just leaves Peridot, and Peridot is holding out her hand saying we should protect the Earth together and stuff. But without further ado, I'm done with this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Peace out. Bye.